Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, it's Monday morning. It's part one on this Mercedes GLA AMG line for Nigel, one of my subscribers. We haven't started this car yet, but today we are going to start stripping it right back. Have a look at the damage behind the bumper. I'm assuming there's going to be some behind there, guys. So yeah, it's a very, very cold morning today. I've got the fire going. I've even put the electric heaters on the wall because it's just, I need to get that temperature up. It needs to get a bit warmer in here. But as I start working, you get warmer anyway. So let's just get cracking, and I'll explain what's going on. I'll spin you around. Let's do this. So here we go, guys. This is part one on this GLA Nigel's Mercedes AMG line, and this is going to be obviously the tear down. We're going to have a look at the behind the bumper. We're going to see about the damage. You know, what is going on, what needs to be replaced all across this front end. The back end, all we need to do over there really is replace that light, which I've already taken away. I've ordered another one. Take off the bumper, and then it's ready for the body shop. I've got to be honest, and they can do their bit. We have got some, I have started noticing some other bits and pieces. So like this trim, this arch trim here, that needs replacing. Back and front on this side. Yeah, so we've got to get those. But just these little trims, it's just so expensive. So yeah, we've got to get this. It's just held on by like tape there. And it's just taped on like that. So you see it's just taped on, look. There's like two bolts there, or two clips that hold it there, one there and one there. The rest is just like double-sided taped on. Yeah, wing mirror as well. I want to get that off. I have got some parts for this car. They have started to come in. I haven't got everything that I've ordered. I'm still missing the rear LED light. I've got the other bumper. I mean, do you remember? Do you remember on the last video of this car, I showed you the blue bumper that Nigel ordered, and yeah, it was the wrong one. I have now got the right one, but wrong colour. But it is the only one that I could find in decent condition that had these for the washer jets, and obviously it's got the sensor holes as well. You know, it's the right bumper. There's a couple of scratches, it says somewhere here, scuffs there and the scuffs there, but nothing like major. Do you know what I mean? There's no actual damage to the bumper. There's just little scratches and little scuffs. So that's great. Now we can get that to the paint shop. But I don't know if I want to take it to the paint shop as it is or fit it to the car. I'm going to speak to the painter and just see what he wants to do, really. So, yeah. I've got a new wing as well. I had to get a brand new one. So, yeah, that can be fitted. Again, I really want to paint the other side first and then fit the wing. That way it's all painted on the other side, and then the painter's all he's got to do is paint this side, because he has got to paint the door as well. He's got to do a little bit of repair to the door. So that's got to be painted. So might as well fit the wing and I'll talk to him about the bumper. So yeah, I want to get stuck into this one today, guys. Really, really want to tear this apart and have a look at the damage behind here. So let's get cracking. Let me set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So we are getting somewhere now with this. I'm taking off the front bumper. As you can see, there was so many connectors, so many like wires, and certain things that I had to just want to be really careful because, like, you know, we don't want to sort of cause any more damage, and we don't want to be replacing too much stuff. You know, the least amount of stuff that we can replace, the cheaper it's going to be for him. So that is what it's all about. We have got this, I think that's what's coming up on the dash, which is like a pedestrian protection prevention thing. And I think what happens in the crash is that this blows and it goes solid. I don't know exactly how this works, guys. I've never done one of these before. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but that's definitely, this is what's coming up on the dash. It's got to be. And it says on the dash, like pedestrian prevention system failed or whatever. So I'm assuming we've got to replace this. We don't know. I don't know how much this is going to cost to do, but it's just a tube. But being a Mercedes, you know it's going to be expensive. So yeah, that's where we are. Let's have a look at the damage behind the bumper. And I've got to say, he got really, really lucky because this is obviously where the impact was, and nothing has broken. Like, you think that that's broken off there because it's missing, but it's not. I checked the other side, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So this is for the you know, the headlight washer. I haven't quite looked at the headlight at the minute. It looks like it's just broken here, that tab, which can be repaired, and the top here again can be repaired. So I'm assuming once I get this wing out of the way and release the bolts for the headlight and do the repairs, that should be okay to reuse, as long as there's no cracks in the actual front of the headlight, and these scuffs will come out because, yeah, you can see the scuffs are here. So as long as we can get those out and clean it up, repair it, he got really, really lucky because these headlights are not cheap. So yeah, but like even the crash bar, not been hit. No dents, no donks. Like this horn, absolutely spot on, perfect. Nothing at the bottom here. All this has not been touched whatsoever. He did tell me, Nigel, that it is a Cat N, non-structural, and it's looking like it's correct. None of this slam panel's been hit. None of this has been pushed. None of this has been hit, damaged, nothing. So yeah, really, really good news, guys. This is. So yeah, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that this did not get hit, touched, dented, nothing. So yeah, wow. I've got the wing off. Most of the bolts are off. Yeah, this one's holding it on place because there's one bolt that I cannot get to, which is right down there. Just holding this. There's two like that. Got this first one off, but can't get to the back one because there's a bracket in the way. So this has got to come down, but that can't come down because I've put the blocks, the chock blocks, on top of this. So we're gonna have to put the wheels back on, move it out of the way, or see if I can do it in whilst it's in place, and then get to those they're like screws, like big screws they are. Undo those, and then I can get the wing off. But yeah, discs and pads are absolutely fine. Got loads of tread on those pads. Don't need to change them. Don't need to change the discs. I'm sure Nigel said he wants me to do a full service though, so we'll do a full service on it. Looks really weird like this, all bare, doesn't it? It's got like a cover on it. We've got like the Mercedes engine cover, which is in the boot, but sitting like this looks really weird. Don't know why. But yeah, you know, all these connectors had to be disconnected. plugs and stuff. But I'm just in absolute shock that there's no damage to anything on this behind the bumper. Got away with it. He got away with it. So yeah, good news there, guys. But we have got obviously gonna have to replace a few bits of plastics that's connected to the bumper. Just have to see what's broken and what's not, what can be reused. Because obviously, if you think about this little plastic bracket here, it's actually like pot riveted in place. So this one, then this side looks okay, but again, I've got to check it to see if we can reuse it or not. I don't know if we can. We'll have a look. But definitely this tube thing here, I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little bit of reading up on this. But yeah, so far so good. So let's crack on. Let's get this headlight off, get that repaired first of all. I think I can repair it, hopefully. I'll have a look at it when I take it off. And then we'll sort out this wing, get this wing removed, and then we're going to jump on this wing mirror, get this removed, because it is absolutely smashed. There and there, it's all smashed up, so we'll have to get that out. And yeah, see how far we get. So let's crack on, let's do this. Right, okay guys, definitely moving along now. So the old wing is off, as you can see. I'm checking for damage behind the wing and there's nothing. It has not been touched whatsoever. So again, yeah, really good news. And it's just a case of, getting this new one back in place. And then, yeah, just sort of move along like that. I've obviously managed to get the trim down here to get to those two bolts that were just there, and that was covering over the top of it and covering it. I just couldn't get to it, so that's done. So yeah, what else? So I took the light off, the headlight, and I'll show you. That's over here. Parts everywhere at the minute for this car. It's just everywhere, but it is what it is. So this is the bracket that's broke on the top side, I think it is. Yeah, there. So I'm going to see if I can repair it like that. If not, it does look like, so these holes, you can get a repair kit. That's what it looks like to me. So I might look into a repair kit for that. Probably be stronger and sturdier. So I'll see what that is all about. And then you've got this crack here, and do you know what? I really don't want to replace this for him because it's just so much money. They're just ridiculous amount of money, and it absolutely works fine. I've checked over the glass, you know, apart from some scuffs. It'd be a real shame if we have to replace this just because of that back piece there. I'm gonna try my best to try and you know, repair this and refit it. It's because these ballast, these there's like a ballast here, and there's one on the back as well. That one there, they're just so much money. It's so heavy, this light. It's unreal. But yeah, fingers crossed, guys, that we can save this headlight for him because it's just so much money to replace them. Obviously, it is what it is. If we have to replace it, we have to replace it. He knows that. We've spoke about it. Just replace anything that needs to be done. But I just want to try and... I'm always going to try and help. And exactly what I do as well. As long as you put it back to a standard and it's okay and it's running and it's drivable and it's... You know, you gotta sort of... So if I can repair that headlight, I'm saving him like £500, £600, whatever they are. That's a ridiculous amount of money. So I'm just trying to... just trying to help best I can. So yeah. Now, the wing mirror needs to be removed. We can now open and close the door properly without it knocking. We need to get this wing mirror off to replace that as well. So this door card's got to come off, and I'll have to work out how to do that because I've not done one of these before. But I'm assuming there's going to be a bolt here. That looks like a cover for a bolt there. Bolt in there. And the thing should just pop off. You've got one bolt already there I can get to, and then there's two more because I've got the other headlight over there, and it's got like 3 bolts on the other side. So that's the bolt you just saw, and then we've got these two here, this one and this one. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do next. And then after that, I'm going to pop down to the paint shop quickly and grab a quick can of this colour for that wing. Yeah, because, you know, I want to paint the other side of the wing itself before I fit it, because in that way I can primer it, base coat it, and then there's going to be no issues behind it rusting or any issues like down the line. And then once I get that fitted and it goes to the paint shop, the inside will be painted and the edges will be painted around the wing, so that the paint shop can just go across this side, the front face, and then yeah, that'll be that wing sorted. So that's what I'll do in a bit. But let's crack on with the wing mirror first. Let's get that off, get the door card off, and just keep going, guys. Yeah, just keep going, move along, and see how far we get. I don't seem to be sitting very right. There. Sitting really weird. I wonder if that quarter's had a... Because you can see it here, look. I wonder if that quarter here is at a bit of a... forced it out of line. Maybe, you know. Because I'm shutting that door. It's sticking out. Can't see it. Right, sorry guys, so I had to cut off again because someone come into the door. Someone come to the door, and yeah, they don't like to be filmed. So what I was saying, it does look like this door. Let me have a look on the other side quickly. Yeah. Top bit is absolutely fine. That ridge there is absolutely spot on the same as the other side, but this bit here kicks out at the bottom. That bit absolutely fine, and then this bit seems to kick out. So this quarter, I'm gonna have to just mention that to him, to the body shop guy. This back quarter here needs some sort of, some good attention there. Right, anyway, let's leave that for a minute. Let's just crack on, because I ain't going to get all this done today. But let's just crack on with the wing mirror, get this door card off. We'll get the inside of the wing painted, get the wing fitted, put all the trim back on, get all that sorted out. And do as much as I can on this front end. And we'll do that another video, because that's another thing we've got to sort out and look at. So, yeah, but... so far, so good, guys. I was expecting a load of plastics to be smashed. Honestly, I was expecting everything to be smashed up behind here, but it really ain't. It really ain't. So, yeah, he got really lucky here. Got really lucky. So, let's crack on. I'll set you up. Let's get this door card and this mirror sorted out, and then we can move on. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So, yeah, I've removed the wing mirror, took the door card off, took the wing mirror out. No problem there whatsoever. The trouble is, the one that I ordered is very slightly different, and it's no good. So that's going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to order the right one, basically. I've checked online, and they are exactly the same price. So I don't know if it's something to do with the plug, or what it is. Something's not lining up properly. I think it's, I don't know. It's not lining up properly. So that ain't gonna work. So I'll return that one, and then order the right one, if I can find one. So yeah, it's just one of them things. It's just, you have to deal with parts sometimes. So I'm going to move on to the wing, because I've done a little bit of painting on the wing and got a little bit of, you can see there, all being primered up on the inside and around the edge on the other side as well. I've got a little bit of Scotch pad, sort of roughed it up a little bit, and then got a tack cloth, wiped it all down, and then I've sprayed a little bit of primer over it as well. It's just the inside really, and the outer edges. I want to get that blue on, and then paint it all in place before I fit the wing. So that's what I'm going to do next. Just do a little bit of painting, get that on there. Once that's on and dry, we can then get it on the car, and then that part of it's ready to go to the paint shop. Once we've done that wing, then we can put this trim back on place, the underneath skirt, get that on. Then I'll repair the headlight, get that in place, and then just keep moving forward with this one. But it's a shame about that bloody wing mirror, but it is what it is. It happens. I've known people to buy complete engines and then the wrong one before, so a wing mirror is nothing. But yeah, I'll have to take it back, and we'll go from there. So let me carry on for now. I'll come back to you once I've done a little bit of painting, and then I'll bring the car back over, and then we'll have a good look at that, put that in place, and see how far we get today. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me just give you an update of what's happened. So it's actually been a couple of hours, I've got to be honest, since I've last did a little bit of a video. And as you can see, this is basically where I was trying to get to, was to just get a little bit of blue around the edges, so that when I fit the actual wing, it's already painted like basic. So the paint, it's a lot easier for the painter this way. Basically, this is what I'm saying. Because when he does his painting, at least it's covered up when I'm fitting it. Otherwise, it just means him painting it off the car. And I don't want that. I want it on the car so we can get the right shade and he can blend it. Because he's got to go into the door as well, you see. And he's got to blend it into he's got to carry on with the door. And he's got to probably blend it into the bonnet, top part of the bonnet here. Up there, or whatever he's got to do into the bumper. The bumper's got to be painted anyway, so the whole bumper's got to be painted. So it's a lot easier when it's on the car like that. But I just didn't want to fit it on the car just without any primer or base coat on the opposite side, or on the other side. I know I do a lot of cars, and sometimes when I strip them down and take the old panels off and stuff, behind it's just bare, not even primer. And it's just not the way I do it, I don't think. I just want to do it this way. So, yeah. So it's been a couple of hours. But now I've run out of time. So basically, that's going to be more or less the end of the video. But at least we've got a good strip down the front end. You know, it's all been taken away. We can see there's no damage to the front. The crash bar's fine. The intercooler's fine. All the bars, the lower bar's fine. You know, it's all good. It's a lot better condition and in state than I thought it was going to be. I've got to be honest, because you just never know behind the bumpers if there's going to be more damage. And he's really got away with this one. I've got to be honest. So yeah, great stuff. But yeah, what a lovely car. I love the colour. Really nice colour this is. So that's enough waffling. We've done a strip down. We've done the damage assessment. We know there isn't any damage behind any of the panels, the wing or the bumper. So now we can just start, I'm still waiting for parts to come in, I've got to be honest, like I said to you before. So, yeah, we just have to keep plodding along, keep going. Probably jump on the Fiat 500 tomorrow. And then we'll jump back on this one on Wednesday. So we'll just interlock them a little bit, sort of one at a time, so we're not just doing one car every single day. So yeah, that's where we are. We've still got to test the battery because I'm not sure about his battery either, whether or not this needs to be changed. So we'll have to have a look into that as well. We'll put the battery tester on that to see if it does. Hopefully it don't, because they're not cheap. They're not cheap, them batteries. But yeah, it's just going through it. It's just going through the system and just sort of going through the, the procedure, going through the way, doing my thing, and just getting things fixed, turned over. So that's it. That is where we are, guys. That is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me doing this one. It's a really nice Mercedes AMG Line GLA. It's a lovely car, really, really nice. Love the seats, Alcantara, black leather, white stitch, red stitching. So yeah, that's going to be the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching what I'm doing. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Thanks very much for watching.